Okay, short video report here for you. This time during a competition, the Perth Championships, I think. My Una 2 Devourer's host list versus Butcher 2 and whatever the Warjack theme force is. Jaws, I think it is. We're picking it up at the bottom of one, so I've advanced. I've got a feral in there for primal and late game punch. 4 Scarsfell's Griffins. Unit of Ravagers, all maxed out Death Wolves, and a unit of Blood Trackers. Blood Trackers and with their Weapon Master throwing at +2 versus prey targets is pretty good, especially with Hand of Fate. My opponent here is just measuring out where his solos are going to get to. He wants to get his sniper to within to make sure that he can shoot my Tharn Shaman. So prioritising the Shaman at the back there. I believe the Shaman just toughed with a 6. And I use D8s to mark how many wounds they've taken. So there he is, knocked down and on 5 wounds. Alton Ashley, I think, from the size of that gun. Shooting at Tala from the Death Wolves. She just lose a heart for that. 1 hit point. Sneaky reposition. Now, because I generally narrate the games and play them at triple speed, but for this game it's fairly short, and everyone's going to want to see the blow by blow of the remaining portion of the game, the last part. So I'm going to narrate the first, and then I'll cut to just using the audio from the video. Because it's a tournament, there'll be a bit of background noise, but I've listened to it, and hopefully you should find that fine. So the Kodiaks all come up. The 2 Manowar solos. Dracoon. He's got a very low model count, so at this point I'm thinking if I kill every non-Jack in the army and score, I can either jam his Jacks, there's 4 Jacks there, or double hand throw them out of zones. Having both the feral, who can quite handily take out 1 to 1.5 Jacks, but I've got 5 models there that can para-attack throw. The Shaman should have done his no knockdown Tharn spell. He hasn't moved far. I presume he just walked there. Next time. Here I'm considering where I want to get rid of these Dracoons. Countercharging Weapon Masters is not a fun time. especially if you're a blood tracker. So even at higher speed here, I'm having to think about this key turn. It has turn 2, always is. And I'm just considering where I want to be at the end of the turn. There we go. Feed into blood trackers to spend the counter charge. And the rest can happily walk and throw. Just leaving lanes here for my other models. Ah. 4 blood trackers in spray formation. Lucky there's no sprays here. They'll have Hand of Fate. No, they don't. Oh, yes, they do. They're rolling 3 dice to hit. And I think they're chipping away at Dracoons here. That's why nothing's dying. Ooh. Ah, bad rolls. The other thing I managed to do was unhorse one of them. The Blood Witch, Night Witch charges. Cuts for some damage. So Una activates. I think she should be hot swap. The idea here is hot swapping Hand of Fate between the Ravagers and the Blood Trackers, and if I need to, put it on a beast. You get a lot more work out of units because of the amount of attacks. But if you really have to do a lot of damage to one thing with one thing, Hand of Fate on a feral into a Colossal or something can clinch it. Alright, I'm making Fort Ravager here around Una. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just blocking line of sight. White mane goes in. Gets a heart. And I don't think he's got enough to move an inch and get reach on the other Dracoon, so he moves back instead. He started with a heart. That must have been one of his starting ones from the theme force. I have since learned that all hearts go to Death Wolves. Okay, with flight, doesn't matter about intervening models, so these guys are now going in. They should get sprint if they can kill this thing. You can see Una there is on 3 transfers. Painful. Got him. Okay. So both of the fast things in the army are dead. And the other one is just going in, killing those 2 solos. Put 1 beast in the zone and just move the Death Wolves up. Running. Skull's got 1 heart, and I think I've spread the others around the high quality Ravagers. I think it's now my opponent's bottom of 2, his turn 2. And those drafts pieces there are the power up focus from the Jacks, and then he's got his own, and it looks like he's rolled maximum. So happy times for Butcher. So that black base there is where he wants Butcher to be, and he's just seeing, well, he can easily get to there once the Jacks get out the way. I've not played against Butcher 2 before, even in the days of Doom Reavers. Who needs 6s to hit my 2 lights there, and a 5 to hit the Night Witch. White Mane Tufts. Rain of Death. Clears out some light infantry skirmishers. Now Butcher's got a bit of a run to do. Wow, charge. Okay, the game's going to pick up now with voiceover from the...
Going to get spot on? See if you can go further? Do you want to go as far as you can?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Actually, I'm thinking.
You can use that and go further if you want to.
No, I want to go. Yeah. So he's having this guy. Is he?
Are you going 2 inch reach? That's probably the furthest you can get. Hitting him. Oh, you don't want to hit him, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'd be bad if I hit him. He'd be out.
Yeah, up. Oh, and you want to be out of there too?
Yep.
A bit further back. I didn't realise. I thought you were trying to run as far as possible.
Nope.
Okay, no worries. Tough. I just don't understand. Yeah, out of the grip.
Okay. Power 9? Mac 9?
Defend 15, mid 6s. Okay, let this guy here.
Yep. Hits, barely.
Okay, that's enough.
Weapon master?
Yep, 13.
That's plus 3. 18, 20 on 4.
20 damage.
Yeah. It's dice plus 3, so plus 18, 20 on 4.
Okay, I've got 3 boxes left.
3 boxes left. By attack. Hits. Dice plus 3. I think it dice.
Yep.
Yep.
He's gone?
Yep.
Let's take him off.
Yep. Okay. I thought he feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the.
Does he get it or you?
No, I can look at anyone.
Anyone take those?
Yep.
He's gone.
Yep. So next is moving up 1. Just holding on the rage token. These are free hit because it kills something. These are free hit because it kills something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost him. He doesn't have to buy it.
Yeah. 5. 5 to hit. Miss. 5. Weapon master.
Yep, she dies.
Yeah. Tough.
No tough for her. So do I just take her off? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I don't get the rage token.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you can move if there's nothing in range, is that right?
So if we out of this guy, we bring this guy.
Just because they exactly 2 from her.
Yeah.
So there you go. Directly straight out. Is this? Oh, you need an arc marker, don't you?
It's not directly, it's just that you need to be 3 from this guy.
Just like 3 inches from one. Within 3 of that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Well, it will be inside the circle.
So you're inside two there.
Yeah.
Do you want to use this? It's easy if you do.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
We'll use that because it's got an arc facing.
Yeah, okay.
I'll use that 'cause it's got a facing.
So it'll be made with two guys?
Oh, you want to be engaged with that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, but this will be made with one guy. Yeah, I will get this guy first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you got that one, but not. Okay.
No, I will get this one.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Now you're now coming around the ground. There you go.
Yep.
Curve around that way.
Yep.
Man, this is going to slow. This makes a slow turn, doesn't it?
Yep. 6.
6. Yep. Definitely. Let's take her off.
Yep. So she will now move.
Yep. Do you want this again? Just stay away from that.
Yep. Just stay on from there. Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Yep, kills her.
Yep. Yep. Not in range with him.
Okay. Now it's pretty obvious. Death 14.
Yep.
Yep. Just you need to write down. She's got 5 boxes, so it's possible to. I don't know if you can not kill her. What's your power? Is that a 6?
Yep.
Is it highly weapon master, right?
Yep. Can I pause there?
Yeah, you got it.
So I need to get my rigs.
Take another one. One left.
Two because of me, and
There's a rig. But again, I'll get 3 rig tokens. Well, it's bad. Sorry. It's bad of me. I don't know. Maybe I need to go for a while.
What do you want?
Tokens.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
So. Yeah, 3. Because when he doesn't kill, when he kills him, he can spin. Yep, so 3 inch. Yep, so how many boxes?
These guys?
Yeah.
5. You hit him, you should tell. So he's there now, right?
Yeah, no, he wants up now.
Oh, so he's there.
Yeah, so he kills Defense?
13.
13. 40 hit.
Oh, yep. 13.
Fence.
Arm 15. What's your power?
16.
Minus 1.
10.
10.
Tough roll.
Tough.
Device attack. Auto hit.
Yep.
Kill. Not off. Get back to me. Okay.
Trigger's vengeance.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. You're trying to get to my car stuff.
Yeah. I'm thinking the best way to get to a customer. Sorry for
It's okay. This is your sort of do or die,
yeah. So I just blew up one hit.
which is coming in. Back manning.
So it's alpha means melee range. How is melee range?
2 inches.
Yep. How is it? 2 inches, and it's in his melee range.
Okay.
Okay. Just a double question. Yep.
So here attacking the leader.
Now, free attack. Yep. Okay. Hits. Power 16, 8, 7.
Yep, that's tough.
Now, tries an attack. Hits. Nope. Yes, a next token.
I don't think you can move now, can you?
Huh?
Can you move? Do you only move if something's not in your melee?
No, I need to kill him.
Sorry?
I need to kill him.
All right. That's easy.
Alright.
Power 11. You need to hit, I suppose. 6s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. She explodes.
Yep.
So these are all free attacks.
Yep.
What I thought was going
Another hit.
5, 6, 7.
Flipping. Not really range again. No. That's why I don't need want them to be in place. What she has now?
He's got a heart and 8 boxes. Minus 1.
11.
presumably kill the crap out of him. No, this guy.
Here he comes.
Let's see, he moves up.
Alright.
6.
Okay, so next up is this guy's going to spend.
Are you looking for one with different doors?
Okay. Oh, and that was for killing him.
Yeah.
Getting in range of him.
Yeah, then we need this guy.
This guy.
Then range this guy. And our range of this guy.
This guy is going to
Well, might need to Pac-Man to Pharaoh.
Sorry?
I might need to Pac-Man to Pharaoh there.
Instead.
Yeah. Yep. 5, 4, 9. Yep.
Nice one.
Yep. 13, right?
Yes.
So it's hit.
You meant 10.
Yeah, 9. Okay, so does he get knocked down, I think?
Sorry?
Is he knocked down?
No, that was... Yes, he tough.
He tough, when he tough, that's
He have to tough again.
no, he will tough, he will get tough again on the MK3. That's right.
Sorry.
What's he got?
So if you're in the range here, you're in there.
I will try.
You want to be out of range of him?
Yeah,
You are out of range.
yeah. I'm trying to see if I can raise it past
2 inches. Yeah, you're easily in 3.
Yeah, so I need to be in 3 because I can move 1 and I yeah.
Yeah, so if you kill this guy, this attack, you then enter in it.
Yeah, so I kill this guy, I get a red token again. Sorry, did you see this version better? So, yep, I kill him. Maximum mark. Okay. Then I will need to attack again.
You're within 3 easy. You're only 2.5.
Yeah. Okay, good. Hits. 9. Dice +1. Half by attack. Yep. Auto hit.
Yes.
Heal.
I don't think you can. I can knock die.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. The new MK3. Yep. Sure.
1 inch.
Yep.
You can put your model in there now.
Yep. Yep. Oops.
It's alright.
So I'm cutting it again.
Here's one. Get the tokens back.
Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7.
And the free attack. What's the defense?
You know, it's 15.
15. 6 to hit. Miss. 7. Weapon master, and you are transfer.
You all damage first. I'm 15.
Dice +1.
Well, if you roll badly, I may just take it.
8 damage on 6.
Yep, I'll just take that.
I'm not deciding whether to do a second bomb.
8 damage?
Yeah, on 6.
I just took it.
Okay. Oh, you just took it. Nope. Sorry. Is this guy?
Sorry?
Yep. And he's on his back up.
You're attacking him?
Yep. Yep. Dice +1.
+1.
Nope.
Kills him?
Yep. Then I get a rage poker back and a free attack. So the custodian.
Free attack?
Yeah, because every time he kills something, he gets to preserve.
Okay. Oh, he's got berserk.
Yeah. Hits. Dice +1. Doesn't work. You will take 15.
Transfer that. 15 to a crit.
Okay, that's me. 7,
You lost yet?
So, wow. 17 on 4.
So it's getting my 15 damage.
Yeah,
My 15
17
armour. Yep, so 17. Transfer that to this guy here. He might just kill me. Okay.
Yeah, one less. How bad the damage are they?
They're badly damaged. He's taking her.
Yeah. I got nothing else in my melee range. Yep. Dice +1. You take 14 on
That's good.
He's mainly
Oh, yeah. Where's the gunfighter attack?
Is it 15?
Yep. It's 9, 6. 9 on 2.
9.
Yep.
I take 2.
I think you have. Yep. Yeah.
Last one?
Nope. One more.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
12 on 6.
What's it again? How much?
12 on 6.
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The last buy.
Last buy? Where's that from?
You have 2 focus. Yeah, 2 focus.
Oh, okay. So I didn't see you pick it up.
Yep.
This could kill me.
Yeah.
Big damage roll. I like you to miss every now and then, man.
I missed one. 16 on 4.
Right you to the face.